These are the top 5 money secrets that rich people don't want you to know. And trust me, the last one is so powerful, it could completely transform your financial life forever. Make sure to comment which secret shocked you the most. And don't forget, you'll get insane financial luck if you like and subscribe to this channel before this video ends. Now let's get into it. At number 5, we have the pay yourself first principle. Now here's what most people do wrong. They earn money, pay all their bills, buy things they want, and then try to save whatever's left over. But guess what? There's usually nothing left. Rich people flip this completely around. The moment they get paid, they immediately move 20 to 30% into savings and investments before touching anything else. They live on what's left after saving, not save what's left after living. Warren Buffett himself said, "Don't save what is left after spending, spend what is left after saving." This one mindset shift is literally how millionaires build and maintain their wealth. It forces you to live below your means and makes wealth building automatic instead of optional. Next up at number 4, understanding that debt is actually a tool, not always a bad thing. Now don't get me wrong, credit card debt for buying shoes and gadgets will destroy you financially. But here's the secret rich people know. There's good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is borrowing money to buy things that lose value, like cars, clothes, and expensive dinners. Good debt is borrowing money to buy things that make you money, like real estate, businesses, or education that increases your income. Rich people use something called leverage. They borrow money at low interest rates and invest it into assets that give them higher returns. For example, they might take a 4% mortgage loan to buy rental property that generates 10% returns. That's a 6% profit made with someone else's money. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, built his entire fortune using this strategy. Banks won't teach you this because they want you scared of all debt, so you never use it to get ahead. Number 3, and this is crucial, multiple income streams. Here's a shocking statistic. The average millionaire has 7 different sources of income. Meanwhile, most regular people have just one, their job. Rich people understand that relying on a single paycheck is incredibly risky. What happens if you lose your job? What happens if your company goes bankrupt? You're financially devastated. So what do wealthy people do instead? They create income from multiple sources: rental properties generating monthly rent, dividend stocks paying them quarterly, side businesses running while they sleep, royalties from books or products, investment returns, freelance income, and yes, sometimes a regular job too. The beauty is that if one stream dries up, they still have 6 others keeping them afloat. This isn't just about making more money, it's about financial security and true freedom. You're not dependent on any single source, which means you're never one layoff away from disaster. At number 2, we have tax loopholes and strategies. Now here's something that will blow your mind. Billionaires often pay a lower tax rate than middle-class workers. How is that even possible? Because rich people know the tax code inside and out, and they use every legal loophole available. They don't cheat, they just play by rules that schools never teach us. For example, they own businesses that let them write off expenses like cars, travel, home offices, and meals as business deductions. They invest in real estate, which gives them massive depreciation deductions, even while the property increases in value. They use retirement accounts like IRAs and 401ks to defer or eliminate taxes completely. They donate to charity strategically to reduce taxable income while helping causes they believe in. They time their capital gains and losses to minimize tax payments. Some even relocate to states or countries with lower tax rates. The rich aren't paying less because they're breaking the law. They're paying less because they actually understand the law. And guess what? These same strategies are available to you once you learn them. And finally, number 1, and this is the most important secret of all, assets over income. This is the difference between working for money versus having money work for you. Most people focus on getting a higher salary, a bigger paycheck, a promotion, a raise. But rich people, they focus on acquiring assets. What's the difference? Income is money you trade your time for. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. Stop working, stop getting paid. But assets? Assets generate money whether you're working or not. Real estate properties that collect rent every month. Stocks that pay dividends every quarter. Businesses that generate revenue 24/7. Intellectual property like books, courses, or patents that earn royalties. These are assets that produce passive income. Here's the game-changing truth. A person making $50,000 a year with $1 million in income-producing assets is wealthier than someone making $200,000 a year with zero assets. Why? Because the first person can stop working and still live. The second person is one job loss away from broke. Rich people obsess over buying assets, not buying stuff. Every dollar they spend, they ask, "Will this make me more money?" If the answer is no, they don't buy it. That's how they escape the paycheck-to-paycheck trap and achieve true financial freedom. Outro 4, 40, and 5 and. So there you have it. The top 5 money secrets that change everything once you understand them. Pay yourself first, use debt wisely, create multiple income streams, master tax strategies, and focus on building assets, not just income. Which secret are you going to implement first? Drop a comment below and let me know. And remember, if you watched until the end, you're about to receive insane financial luck, but only if you hit that subscribe button right now. See you in the next video, where we reveal even more secrets to building wealth. Peace.